Hello, everyone. I want to tell you a quick story. But first, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever misused your imagination with worry or with fear? If so, today we're going to talk about knocking that out. So here's a question for you. When is the last time you knocked someone out? This is a story about a time I knocked someone out, but it's not the last time. This story took place in high school. I was at a homework study party in the basement of George Zook's house, or it was a party, semantics. There was about 20 of us in the basement. One of these people was one of my best friends, Greg Keener. So we're in this party and we're all hanging out, and I'm sitting next to George, we're talking, and then Greg starts running his mouth. Now, me and Greg are like best friends. Little fact about myself is I used to box. Greg knew this because he was my neighbor. And he used to box with us, with me, Pat Mumley, Paul Robinson, Jim Smith, and then Greg would box every now and then, but we had rules set up. So one rule, say for instance Paul Robinson had, when me and Paul boxed, he let me use my feet so I could kick and swing. He couldn't kick. This would even out the odds because Paul Robinson's a beast. So, my rule with Greg was he could hit us as hard as he wanted, and we would only hit him half force. We would never hit him as hard as we could. We had rules set up for boxing, so that was one of the rules. So Greg starts running his mouth, and he starts telling everyone at this party, I can beat Kobe up. I can beat him in boxing. He's a wuss. And now I start getting a little irritated. I'm getting a little irritated with Greg, and he's stepping over the line because he's running his mouth saying, attention everyone, Kobe's a wuss. I can beat him in boxing. Now, let me point out real fast. No one at the party is really paying attention, except George Zook, who's sitting next to me because he's a peacemaker, God rest his soul. Miss George. He knows I get mad very easily, so he's trying to calm me down, yet he's laughing at the same time because Greg is being an idiot. He's jumping around, shadowboxing in the air, saying, I can beat Kobe. He's a wuss. He's a wuss. So I said to him, Greg, you are stepping over the line. Be warned that if you keep stepping over the line, I'm going to do something about this. So Greg keeps running his mouth. And now I start getting a little anxiety inside. Not fear from Greg, but just this anger inside that he keeps running his mouth. As I tell my wife to this day, you have to draw lines in this society and with people and with things, and you can't let people cross this line. For some reason, this was crossing the line. Greg was stepping over the line. He was being like Joe Exotic with Carol. He's just running his mouth. So I give him one more chance. I say, Greg, if you keep running your mouth, we're gonna box tomorrow and I'm gonna knock you out. What does he do? He starts jumping up and down. I'll take you, you're a wuss, you're a wuss. So, he says, attention everyone, I'm gonna knock Kobe out, he's a wuss. Once again, no one's really paying attention. So I say, Greg, I guarantee you I will knock you out within 4 punches. Guaranteed. Tomorrow, my house. So Greg, being Greg, has to one-up me, and he's like, I guarantee I'll knock Kobe out in 3 punches because he's a wuss. So here we go. He's irritating me, kind of like IBS irritates me. The next day comes, Greg comes over to my house. It's me, Greg, my brother, and I believe Andy Kiefer. We go downstairs at a boxing ring set up downstairs. And I look at Greg and give him one last warning, and I say, Greg, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hit you so hard, it's going to hurt you. He says to me, you're a wuss. Starts shadowboxing again. You're a wuss. So I give Greg the headgear. He puts it on. I don't wear any headgear because I tell him, I guarantee you're not even going to punch me. We get in our corners. Greg's shadowboxing, yelling, you're a wuss. I hope you're scared. I hope you're scared. You're weak. You're weak. So I'm in my corner. I'm just looking at him. The bell rings. I come out. And the swing, left-handed, mind you, hit him. And his head spins around like The Exorcist. The headgear actually went, covers his eyes, and his knees start wobbling. He's going back and forth, so he's almost already out. And then I just take my right with this uppercut and just knock him out cold. Headgear goes flying off. Greg is out cold. 2 hits, 7 seconds, stop the clock, over. So here's the point of this story. First off, Greg was running his mouth, but he knew deep down inside he didn't have what it took to win. He didn't have the confidence inside. I did. I had anxiety because he was bugging me, but I didn't have fear from the situation. Greg knew he didn't have the confidence to win. And in life, we have to have the confidence inside us when we set goals that we know we're going to accomplish them no matter what. We can't accomplish goals to impress other people because we'll never do it, because we know deep down inside we don't have what it takes to accomplish them. So in life, I want to encourage you guys to set goals that you know deep down inside you're going to accomplish no matter what. And the second point of the story is this. I was not worried. I was confident, but I had anxiety over this problem and it was causing me to be uneasy. To this day, I still try not to worry in life. To me, worrying is like a rocking chair. It will give you something to do, but it will get you nowhere. Worry is a misuse of imagination. Worry and fear are like Greg Keener. You have to face them and just hit them as hard as you can, knocking them out in life. Don't let fear control your confidence. So my challenge to you this week is this. Take your mind off your problems and your situations and make a choice to help other people by knocking out the things you can control. Because worry is a misuse of your imagination. We have to face worry, swing as hard as we can with deep confidence. That will help you knock out anxiety in your life. This has been 2 Minute Rounds Tuesday, and remember, it's always a good day if you don't have to use your AK.